Hey Fragrance Junkie gang, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. Y'all, I am not camera ready. So I am going to present you all with my June candle empties off camera. So let's start with the room sprays I emptied. White t-shirt, sun-drenched linen, and lavender. Y'all know I am a fresh lover, so all three of these I would definitely repurchase. Then I finished up 2 packs of wax melts, floral candy from Yankee and rain from Village Candle. Now floral candy definitely smelled like a floral sweet candy blend, but it was borderline kind of medicinal in a way that it just I didn't like the floral candy blend. I don't have the scent notes for that pack of wax melts, but that would be a one-time purchase for me. And the Village Candle Rain, the notes fresh air, bergamot, lily, and amber. Absolutely love this pack of wax melts. Definitely will repurchase it. I picked it up at my local supermarket. I think it was Acme. So if I happen to run in there again and I see these, because I only purchased 2 packs and I went through both of them, I would definitely repurchase it. Nice, fresh, clean, aquatic fragrance. Now moving on to the candles, we have Cucumber Rain. This had scent notes of watery cucumber, cool rain, and dewy leaves. This is a nice, fresh, dewy cucumber, but more aloe-like type of fragrance. Strength and Throw was a 6.5 without a hurricane and a solid 7 in a hurricane in both my open and closed concept. For the most part, it burned pretty good and clean towards the end. I did get wick residue in the jar around the sides and in the wax pool because I was finishing out the candle. But overall, this had a good performance, and if I wasn't on a no buy, I would definitely repurchase it. Next up, we have Southern Gardens. This has scent notes of white lotus, hyacinth, violet leaf, and oak moss. This was definitely a nice, fresh garden-like floral. To me, the hyacinth note was the standout. I would say this had a strength of a 6 with a throw of a 7 in my open concept without a hurricane. And then in a closed concept, it was a solid 7. This one did burn a little dirty. You can see the soot and the wick residue. I did not back this one up because I was trying to behave myself. I love the overall fragrance, and at the beginning half of the candle, it did perform pretty good. But once I got to the halfway point to finishing it out, I had to keep my eye on it with the soot. But for the most part, I enjoyed it. And for the fragrance, the type of fragrance it was, like that fresh garden-like floral, I love those type of scents. So I would repurchase it probably one more time, but I didn't get excessive backups of it, and I'm kind of glad about that because the burn performance did get a little messy towards the halfway point. Then we have Lavender De France from Goose Creek with scent notes of lavender, citrus, and woods. This was a mid-range, fresh aromatherapy, French lavender scent. This one did soot like crazy, so I did finish it off on my warmer. I think I only have one more of these. I think 2 years ago when I first started shopping with Goose Creek, I'm a lavender lover, so I did purchase about 3 of these. I feel like I gifted one to my mom. I'm not sure. I know I burned through one, I gifted one, and I think I may have one more left. So depending on how that one burns, if it gets to the halfway point and starts to soot, I'll just toss it on my warmer like I did with this one. As far as what I repurchase it, I do like the scent, but the overall burn performance, I don't feel like I need to, get multiples of this anymore. Like when I first started shopping at Goose Creek, I do have a lot of variations of lavender scents, so I think I will pass on Lavender De France moving forward. Next up, Raindrop Strawberries from Goose Creek. This was a nice fresh strawberry scent. It had notes of fresh strawberries, green leaves, and garden rain. This was a soft medium. I'll give it a 5 outside of a hurricane and a 6 with a hurricane in both an open and closed concept. If you don't like sweet or candy-like or bakery gourmand strawberry scents, then this was definitely a good one. Other than a little bit of wick residue, like the wick particles in the wax, this one performed fairly decent. Let me try to adjust the light in a little bit. There we go. You can see the wax color is still red. It doesn't look super murky or anything. And other than the little bits like particles of wick residue, overall it performed great. I did enjoy this one, but I do like Strawberry Jam more, which I'm shocked did not return this year. So I think I would pass on backing this one up or repurchasing it, just because I do like Strawberry Jam is my favorite from Goose Creek. So, but this was a nice one to try out, and I'm glad that I purchased it and was able to enjoy it. I kept it in between either my bedroom or my daughter's bedroom, and it performed really well in a smaller space. I only picked up this sensational candle by the name of Storm because my youngest daughter's name is Storm. It was a single wick. And when she saw it, she wanted it for her bedroom. So I went ahead and purchased it. From what I got on Cold, this was like one of those like citrusy, fresh, tart grapefruit fragrances. Burn performance, it did soot. And the throw wasn't the best. I only picked this up for like $6. So I really just got it for the fact that it had my daughter's name on it. Would I repurchase it? No. And it didn't really have too much throw to it. Like you literally had to hover over the candle to smell it. And they have a small bedroom. So for me to have this single wick lit in their room and I didn't even get like a low, like at least like a 4 out of it, I would pass on repurchasing it. But if you just want something, you know, for like the ambiance of the candlelight, it's good for that. But as far as trying to have like a good projector in your room as far as fragrance, I don't know. Maybe the ones that have the 3 wicks perform better, but in my experience, this was like very little fragrance, so I wouldn't repurchase it. Then we have Ocean and Aruba from Yankee. This performed very good for me. I don't really see a whole lot of soot collected in the jar. The wax color is still, I hate that I gotta keep adjusting my lighting, y'all. I'm sorry, but hold up one second. There we go. The wax color is still that pretty blue color as it was when I first started burning the candle. This ranged anywhere between a 5 to a 7. In my open concept, it was a 5 without a hurricane, 6 with a hurricane. And then in my bedroom, it was about a 6 without the hurricane and a solid 7 in a hurricane in an enclosed space. This was a nice, sweet, watermelon forward fragrance that smelled nice and authentic. And so far, out of the ones that I've burnt from this collection, this one I've only burned, I think I only burnt 2. I'm about to start burning the colorful curacao one, which I love because that's a mango scent. I just have to see how it performs. But so far, fragrance wise, this is one of my favorite ones from the collection. St. Lucia Skies, it's a fresh, clean scent, so I naturally like that one just because it's fresh and clean. But the strength and throw on that one for me was like a soft medium. So, and of course I would like for that one to be stronger. But as far as Ocean and Aruba, I would definitely repurchase this one. I love the overall fragrance and it performed great. I don't have the scent notes for oatmeal cream pies. This was the Little Debbie release from Goose Creek. This had a low medium strength and throw in an open concept, and the spice note that was in here while the candle was lit, it smelled burnt. So this one wasn't my favorite, and it started sooting. So I did place it on the warmer to finish it off. Definitely would not repurchase it. I think this one may have been at the bottom of my list with all of the Little Debbies that I purchased. So yeah, this one, I don't even know if this one is still available, but I definitely would not repurchase it based off of burn performance and that burnt spice note. I hate when that happens when you're burning candles, and I was not burning this past 3 hours for that to happen. So definite pass for me. Papaya Leaf and Bamboo. I feel like the camera is not focusing. I'm sorry, y'all. Papaya Leaf and Bamboo from Goose Creek was amazing. Scent notes: bamboo woods, juicy papaya, sweet mango, and rainwater. This was a very nice, like, fresh, watery, fruity scent. It wasn't too sweet, but then the freshness didn't overtake or take away from the sweetness of the fruit. It was very well balanced. Very good performance on this candle. I should have repurchased it, but I didn't. So is it repurchase worthy? Yes. Strength and throw was, I would say the strength was a 7, throw was an 8 in both my open and closed concept. If this is still available, I highly recommend purchasing it before it sells out and it's gone, because it may not return next year. But this was really amazing. I'm glad I did purchase this candle. Palo, Santo, and Vanilla. What a baddie from Bath and Body Works. I'm so glad it returned finally in the 3-wick. I do have 3 currently in my stash. My store was selling out of it quick, so I don't even know if they have any more available, but I'm okay with having 3 backups to enjoy in the cooler months. This has scent notes of Palo Santo, woody musk, and tonka bean. Burn performance was amazing with this candle. I keep this in my bedroom Without a hurricane, it's a solid 6, but in the hurricane, it's a solid 7 in my bedroom. So nice, pleasant, vanilla, musky, woody bedroom fragrance. Highly recommend if it's still available and you've never tried it before. I always say this: if you don't care for the original Palo Santo, and if Palo Santo and sage is too herbal and you do enjoy vanilla, pick this one up. I'm currently enjoying Vanilla Cloud, and that gives me a Palo Santo and vanilla vibe. Just a little bit more on the softer side. That one is more between a 5 to 6, depending on whether I have it in a hurricane or not in my bedroom. So this one is stronger than that one, but it definitely still has that nice woody vanilla presence. I just don't get a lot of musk with the Vanilla Cloud like I do with the Palo Santo and vanilla. So highly recommend. Definitely will repurchase this every time it returns. Then we have Tuscan Cypress with scent notes of cypress, berry, sage, wild blooms, and white woods. The majority of the scent was like that fresh cypress note with some woodiness. I really didn't get berries. And the sage note could have been present. I really didn't get too much of the wild blooms, like a floral with it. It's so sad because this candle performed so well, but I had to put it on my warmer because the strength and throw was like a 3, y'all. A 3 in a closed concept without a hurricane. And then even in my hurricane, it was like a 3.5 to a 4. Very low strength and throw. So I tried to get what I could out of it on my warmer, and even on my warmer it still was light. So definitely wouldn't repurchase it, but it's a shame because like I said, the burn performance, and I was just at the halfway point, was amazing with this one. So I do usually enjoy like cypress and cedarwood type fragrances. So if Goose Creek releases something else in the fall with those scent notes, I'm sure I'll come across something else that I'll probably try out in the fall. Hopefully it has a better strength and throw. But as far as this exact candle, I definitely would not repurchase it. I'm so sad because I only had one Saltwater Breeze from Candle Day. This had scent notes of fresh linen, violet leaves, white water blossom. I love this in the body care. So when I saw the candle, I had to have it. Strength and throw was a solid 7 in a closed concept without a hurricane. In a hurricane, it was a solid 8. Overall burn performance was great on this candle. And if it returns, I definitely would repurchase it. Nice, fresh, aquatic, like salty, even has linen, but it's not like a laundry type of, it's not like a laundry day or a fresh sheets type of fragrance, but it is a nice, fresh, clean scent, and you pretty much get a really good blend of all of those scent notes listed. So if you know about Saltwater Breeze, then you know, but this is an amazing fragrance, and if it returns, I definitely will repurchase it. Pure Wonder is another baddie. This one, the body care is smelled just like the body care. I love Pure Wonder from Bath and Body Works. It has scent notes of ice rosé, star jasmine, and warm white amber. As you can see, I documented the strength and throw. It was a 6 in a closed concept without a hurricane. In a hurricane, it was a solid 7. So solid bedroom filler, whether you have a hurricane or not. Performance was pretty good on this one as well. Didn't have any issues with drowning wicks or excessive soot or any of that. It's just my lighting. Let me see if I can adjust it again, y'all. There we go. Looks much better. So yeah, this had like a pale pink wax, so it pretty much kept this color without having a bunch of soot in there. I did luck up. One day I was shopping after semi-annual sale of last year, and I moved the candle, and it was one Pure Wonder left behind that candle. So I went ahead and snatched it up. So I do have a backup of this one, and I don't know when I'm gonna pull it out to burn and enjoy because it's my last one. But if this one returns, I will definitely pick it up again. I was so happy to see Surf Shop return. This is such a nice, like, sweet, fresh, aquatic scent. I did do a dedicated review on this one. Loved how the packaging had like this transparency where you could see the flicker of the flame behind the wraparound label. Surf Shop has scent notes of oceanside birch, sparkling waves, and summer spruce. Sorry, my camera not focusing. Strength and throw, you see I wrote that it was a 7 to 8 in a closed concept. Definitely enjoyed this. I did back it up. I have one more in my stash to enjoy this summer, and if it returns again, I definitely will repurchase it. Burn performance was absolutely amazing with this candle. No complaints. Then we have Lush Island Hideaway Seesaw and Gardenia from Goose Creek. It has scent notes of, okay, stickers the other way. Hopefully I can see it. Come on, camera. Focus. Woods, Blooming Gardenias, Sea Salt, Cool Breeze, and Green Leaves. Now, I will say, if you do enjoy fragrances like Sea Salt and Neroli from Bath & Body Works, this is pretty similar to that. Strength and Throw was a 6 in both my open and closed concept. I enjoy fragrances like this, so I would definitely repurchase it. And I think it may still be available. This had thinner wicks on it, so I was burning this for like 5 to 6 hours because it did take a while to pull out. So it's a little bit of soot, but it's nothing crazy to where it would keep me from repurchasing it. I know I was just burning it for a super long time because it was burning so clean with those thinner wicks. This entire collection had skinnier wicks on it. So I love the fragrance. For a bedroom candle, with it being a 6, I would definitely repurchase it again. I feel it's repurchase worthy. Winter Pear Forest from Bath & Body Works. Burn performance was amazing on this candle. Strength and Throw was a 7 in a closed concept. Sometimes it got up to an 8. It's times I had it in my daughter's room, and if she opened her door, the fragrance projected out into the hallway. But as far as my open concept, for some reason, it was more in the low to low medium range. It was like a 4 to a 5 in my open concept. Scent notes are Wintergreen Leaves, Snowy Pears, and hints of cypress. Love when Bath & Body Works does pair fragrances like this, so I would definitely repurchase it. And again, burn performance was flawless on this one. So I didn't back it up, but if it does return, it's definitely repurchase worthy. Then I finished up Beach Weather from Bath & Body Works. This was between a 6 to a 7 in my open concept, more of a 7 if I had it in a hurricane. Really enjoyed this fragrance. Didn't back it up. I should have got one more, but I do have a lot of like beachy scents. This has sun-dried sandalwood, island coconut, breezy palm trees, and crashing waves. I think I did do a dedicated review of this on my channel. Burn performance was flawless on this one as well. Definitely will repurchase it. I think the first time I ever had this candle was last year when I tried it out for the first time. So I know Beach Weather usually returns every year, so I would definitely pick it up again. Coconut Beachwood from Goose Creek was amazing. This had scent notes of coconut shells, teak wood, creamy sandalwood, and vanilla. So this was a nice creamy, woody coconut scent. I'm trying to remember if it was sweet. I'm smelling a lid. It was slightly sweet, but it was more like creamy and woody than anything, and smooth. Strength and Throw, I would give it an 8 in a closed concept, solid 7 in an open concept, and that's without a hurricane. And I did show this on my Instagram. I think it was on my stories. Look at that beautiful burn performance. I know Goose Creek gets a lot of slack for having city burning candles, but majority of mine burn clean. So I think this one sold out. If it returned next year, I definitely would repurchase it. Then we have Bamboo and Eucalyptus from Bath & Body Works. This burned flawless as well. Scent notes are bamboo, watery eucalyptus, and garden lime. 7, as you can see, in a closed concept, in a hurricane, and a 6 in a closed concept without a hurricane. So I mostly kept this in my bedroom. It was a nice zen type of vibe, fresh green lime type of scent. I didn't get a whole lot of eucalyptus, I don't believe. It was more of like just a watery citrus lime, maybe with some greenery from the bamboo. I didn't repurchase it or back it up, but I do like fragrances like this. So in my opinion, it's kind of in the same wheelhouse as the blue verbena and lime candles. So that's probably why I didn't go ahead and get this one again, because it was similar or reminded me of that candle, which I also had earlier in the year. But the fragrance was nice. I feel like it is repurchase worthy. It's just something that I didn't feel like I needed to repurchase. However, if Bath & Body Works does bring out another like lime, fresh, zen type of candle, I would pick it up again because I like fragrances like that. Then we have Georgia Peach, another baddie from Goose Creek. Peach, orange, and mango. Overall dominant note is the peach, probably followed by a background of mango, but overall just smells like peach. Beautiful burn on this one. I did purchase a total of 3 of these when I first started shopping with Goose Creek, and I tried out their peach fragrances. This and peach rings was like the first ones I ever tried out, and they smell authentic to me. Of course, peach ring smells a little more like candy, like artificial, because it mimics a candy. But this one was a nice, sweet, like juicy peach. Strength and Throw, I would place the strength at a strong medium, 7. Throw at a high, give it a 8. no scent notes or anything, but yeah, well, on the front. But I have one more of these left in my stash, so I didn't repurchase the newer packaging this year, but if this comes back next summer, I would definitely pick it up again. Always keep a laundry day in my stash. Crisp Eucalyptus, Lavender, and Fresh Air. Absolutely love this fragrance. High strength and throw on this one, whether I put it in an open or closed concept. The only issue I have with this packaging, I believe I burned through about 2 of this one. And I think this was from Candle Day of last year, leading into Summer SAS of last year. This one develops puny wick, so I had to cotton ball this one multiple times. This one and the previous one that I had burned through. I have one more of this packaging in my stash, and then I think I have one from, I think it was this year's, the clearer glass looking one that's still blue, but it's not like frosted like this one. So I think I have like 2 laundry day left in my stash. Of course, if it returns for Candle Day, I will definitely pick it up. And yeah, this is just always one of those good, fresh, clean scents to have. If you like fresh, clean, like laundry type scents, you can never go wrong with Laundry Day. Coconut and Sandalwood. I absolutely love this candle. It's more of like a soft, powdery, like musky type of coconut sandalwood. Scent notes are coconut palms, luxurious sandalwood, and warm musk. Definitely, in my opinion, a luxury type of coconut scent compared to the other like fruity tropical coconut scents we get from Bath and Body Works. Strength was about a 5.5 for me. Outside of a hurricane, and inside of a hurricane, it was about a 6.5. Burn was flawless on this one, and as long as it returns, I plan to at least pick up one to enjoy. This is not one that I get multiple backups of because I know it always returns. But if you love coconut and sandalwood fragrances and you don't mind a little bit of a powdery musk note to it, then definitely pick this one up. And then last but not least, Pringles ice cream sandwiches. This was amazing. Burn performance, flawless, no wick residue, no soot or nothing whatsoever around the jar or in the wax pool. Nice. Matter of fact, the scent notes are under here. Rainbow sprinkles, sea salt, macadamia nuts, ice cream, ruby chocolate, cotton candy, vanilla milkshake, toasted coconut, and tonka bean. I did a dedicated review on this candle. Nice ice cream. You get a nice blend of the scent notes. It has that nuttiness from the macadamia. You get that toasted coconut. You get a undertone of the chocolate note where it doesn't overpower or overtake the fragrance. Nice and creamy. This is definitely repurchase worthy. I didn't back it up because I wanted to see how it was going to burn as far as like the strength and throw performance of it. But on cold, the scent alone, it's backup worthy. And then the strength and throw actually was pretty good in my open concept. It handled my open concept well. Outside of a hurricane, I rated a 7 out of 10. And inside of a hurricane, it was a solid 8 in my open concept. So yes, definitely would repurchase this if it's still around and it goes on sale again. I can't recommend this one enough. The only thing I will say that I hope Kringle improves on, because I am burning through, you know, the purchases that I made in my Kringle haul, and I'm noticing that at the end of the burn, the wick clips do loosen up, whether you burn it in a hurricane or not. And that's definitely, you know, a safety hazard. So I hope moving forward with the 3 wicks that are released for fall from Kringle that they do correct that issue. But other than that, as far as the burn performance and even the strength and throw, I've been content with what I've been getting with the 3 wicks. So I plan to shop the 3 wicks with Kringle moving forward. That's it, you guys. That's all I have for my June home fragrance empties. I believe that makes a total of 22 candles. I have already started on my July empties, and I think I have about a crate's worth. I'm not playing any games. I'm trying to burn through and enjoy my stash while I'm on this no buy. I don't want to say low buy, but in case I do happen to pick up a candle or 2 here and there, I'm going to say no buy to low buy for July. I'm trying to hold out at least until the end of July, beginning of August, to start purchasing fall. So in the meantime, I'm pretty much just enjoying what I have and trying to make room in my stash for newer fall fragrances that are going to be released from the various companies that I shop from so that I could bring you guys my thoughts and post burn reviews on those, and then see if it's anything new that comes out that I like that I may want to repurchase and enjoy for myself. But other than that, if you happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, bye.